Sale of IMS and IndyCar to Roger Penske has a lot of people talking.
Yeah, the big question is it fair for a team owner to also own IMS and IndyCar itself? News 8's Jenny Dreasler looked into this, and she is live tonight with more. Jenny.
Yeah, Mike and Brooke, okay, let's break this down for the casual racing fans, and let's maybe put a football spin on this. This would be like Jim Irsay keeping the Colts, but then also becoming the NFL commissioner. We got a lot of feedback on this today. That feedback was on both sides of the track. After the initial shock wore off, racing fans had a lot of questions. The one that topped the list is the sale of IMS and its assets to Roger Penske a conflict of interest?
It might be somewhat. I hope it stays, the tradition stays, and it stays Indianapolis Motor Speedway, not Penske Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
The racetrack needed something because they were not doing well attended in the other races. The main race was, but I think they'll have lots of checks and balances.
We also heard from our viewers on Facebook and got mixed reactions. Gary McDonald said in part, quote, "I believe Roger as far as saying he is aware of the situation and teams, fans, media will keep him in check, and said he would have a bigger role to fill in everyday business handling IMS operations that will keep him busy. Roger is a smart guy, and I would trust his word on him knowing and doing what's in the track's series' best interests." Bud Cook chiming in saying, quote, "Conflict of interest, absolutely. Bring on the IndyCar umpires." Dale Grove saying, quote, "It is no different than Tony George owning a car and IMS and the series. I think Roger Penske is going to do all he can to make IMS better as well as IndyCar." Christopher Pote says in part, quote, "It's a very sad day now that Penske is taking over IMS." To find out if the sale of IMS to Penske could create some problems on the track, we took our questions to Wish TV racing analyst Tice Carlson.
Everybody thinks that, he's going to be able to rig everything around. He's got people in charge that aren't going to let that happen. They know that if something happens and if other series or if other car owners see that they're making it to where he can win and they can't, well, then the series is going to dismantle. Those guys are going to go other places and race another series, and then he just lost his what could possibly be $1 billion investment.
Carlson says this is a transaction that won't put the odds unfairly in Penske's favor, and racing fans just need to give Penske time to prove this will be the best of both worlds for both the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and its fans.
He wouldn't have bought the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Holman Company without thinking this all the way through. He's going to get off the pit box. He's not going to be a race strategist anymore. I think that it's going to be the total opposite of a conflict of interest.
Now, Tice Carlson also told me that it's just a really good indicator as far as when these big name drivers decide to come out in support of this. That also bodes really well. Now, we still want to hear from you on our Facebook page. Feel free to chime in on there, and you could see your opinions on TV or wishtv.com. Live at IMS, Jenny Dreasler, Wish TV News 8.
Jenny, thank you. We're hearing from Governor Eric Holcomb on the sale. In a statement, he said in part, the biggest single-day sporting event on planet Earth is about to get even bigger and better. I couldn't be more excited about the future of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the captain, Roger Penske, at the helm. Mayor Joe Hogshead also sent News 8 a statement. It says, in part, I know Roger Penske and the Penske Corporation will continue this legacy, acting as ambassadors for Indianapolis and presiding over another century of progress, innovation, and sporting excellence at the world's greatest racetrack.
And IMS President Doug Bowles tweeted out his thoughts about the sale. He said, the professionalism, integrity, and values of Penske Corporation match perfectly with those of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're confident Penske Corporation will be a faithful, vibrant steward of this great facility and its events, ensuring a bright, successful future. And our coverage of the big sale continues right now online. There you can watch this morning's news conference in its entirety, plus more reaction to the announcement. That's all at wishtv.com right now.